So I will state unequivocally, this town is as transparent as any town is legally allowed to be.
People often have a sense of distrust. What is the best way for the select board to communicate?
It's funny you say distrust, and a lot of people do, but what they don't see is the massive amount of work that the town is doing. If anybody wants to see it, you go onto the website and there's a work plan there.
The distrust and this honesty comes with a lot of non-transparency, I would say. There's a lot of issues that just, if you're not on the ball and you're not like in it as a casual townsperson, you're not seeing it, right?
You could not have a more transparent municipal government, and the information is all out there. And maybe there's too much because there's a lot on that website. So if you're looking for one specific thing, there is a search thing and you can click in and find it. So that'd be the best place to start.
Well, town meetings are great, and I think there should be more involvement in there. I think it's one of those things where it's a good opportunity for people in the town to come in, sit in and listen. And I think, not just West Newbury, I think a lot of towns, a lot of people can't get there. What I would suggest is, having it online. I feel a lot of people are more engaged, in this kind of the way we live in this internet world, where people are like, well, I can tune in, right? And I can learn. A lot of towns I know have their own TV stations that will broadcast the town meetings live. A lot of them will put it on YouTube.
Every meeting is video recorded and residents can watch them after, and every resident is welcome to come to any public meeting at any time. There is a town Facebook page which they post critical information on, but they don't engage with conversations because that gets dangerous.
I wouldn't mind the town having some kind of mailing list, email mailing list, for each household. A lot of times we communicate the old-fashioned way where we send the stuff in the mail, but a lot of our mail is kind of gone away in the wayside. Now everything's electronically. Maybe have the select board be able to reach out to the constituents in the town and let them know these things exist. Whether it's walking around the neighborhood, introducing yourself, right? Whether it's having, town events, that everyone knows about, that you're knocking on doors, you're dropping flyers off to, people's houses and stuff like that.
If anybody's got a question, they can call Angus, and he takes way too much time sometimes sitting down and talking to people, and then it impinges over. They can call me. They can call Wendy Reed, the chair. I don't know if you'd see me walking around. I walk around town all the time. Some of my walks, I'll meet 5 or 6 people on a trip, and they'll stop and talk 15, 20 minutes to everybody. So that's how I get the sense and feel of the town.
The fact that I didn't know a lot of this stuff existed, and I'm really into the digital world and stuff like that, and I've searched around it and I couldn't find, this didn't come across my radar, makes me think that it needs to be probably done a little bit more, efficiently, I guess you could say, right?